Mnangagwa declares no more taxes and announces massive salary increase for Harare citizens. In a stunning twist that has sent shockwaves through Zimbabwe's political and economic circles, President Emmerson Mnangagwa has made an announcement that is already being hailed as historic and possibly transformative. In a speech delivered to a thunderous crowd in the heart of Harare this morning, the President of Zimbabwe declared a total suspension of income tax for the people of Harare, alongside a dramatic and unprecedented increase in government salaries. The announcement was met with jubilation, tears of joy, and chants of support that echoed through the streets of the capital. Before we dive into the full details of this earth-shaking news, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now for the latest updates, verified reports, and in-depth analysis from Harare to the rest of Africa. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss a moment as this story continues to develop. Now, back to the story that has everyone talking. President Mnangagwa's bold declaration is part of what his office is calling the Harare People First Economic Stimulus, a new policy aimed at tackling the rising cost of living, inflation, and financial hardships that have plagued Zimbabweans for decades. The highlight of the announcement? A full tax holiday for all formerly employed residents of Harare for the next fiscal year. That means no income tax, no PAYE deductions, and no withholding charges, effective immediately. But that's not all. In what could only be described as a double economic miracle, Mnangagwa also ordered a salary increase of up to 400% for all civil servants in Harare, including teachers, healthcare workers, and local council staff. The salary hike, set to begin reflecting in October paychecks, is being called the largest wage adjustment in Zimbabwe's modern history. This is not a promise. It is a guarantee, Mnangagwa said firmly at the National Heroes Acre, flanked by senior government officials and cheering supporters. The people of Harare have carried this nation on their shoulders. It is time the government carries them back. The no-tax policy and salary boost have been framed as a thank you to the capital city's resilience, innovation, and civic responsibility. According to the Minister of Finance, the funds for this bold stimulus will come from redirected government reserves, increased international investment, and streamlined public spending. Economists are calling the move ambitious, with some warning about inflationary risks, while others applaud the government's courage to break away from austerity and focus on human-centered development. For ordinary residents of Harare, however, the announcement feels like a dream come true. I woke up thinking this was a hoax, said Rutendo Chikawo, a nurse from Bear. But when I saw the president himself say it, I screamed. This is what we've been praying for. Social media has since exploded with hashtags like #Mnangagwa Miracle, #Harare Tax Free, and #New Zimbabwe, with thousands of citizens praising what they're calling the start of a Zimbabwean economic renaissance. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some political analysts have questioned the timing of the announcement, with whispers of early election strategy in the air. Others remain skeptical about whether the promises will be fully implemented or quietly revised in coming months. Still, for now, the people of Harare are basking in the euphoria of a rare government gesture that puts their needs at the center. Crowds have gathered in Africa Unity Square holding placards that read, "Thank you, President," and, finally, hope. As this story unfolds, one thing is clear, that Zimbabwe is entering a new chapter, and the whole world is watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for continuing coverage, real-time updates, and honest conversations about the impact of this groundbreaking decision. There's more to this story, and you'll want to be here to witness it all. In conclusion, whether this moment marks the true beginning of economic revival or simply a temporary wave of political goodwill, it has already made history. President Mnangagwa's announcement of no taxes and massive salary increases for the people of Harare has brought a new sense of energy, unity, and optimism to the capital, and perhaps, to the nation at large.